Hey, what's up everybody? It's TheHyphenate here, and today we're going to talk about the Zoom H4N Pro. It's an amazing audio recorder that's affordable, but is also super versatile in helping get professional quality audio. Whether you're a podcaster, filmmaker, gamer, or pretty much anything else that has to do with audio recording, this device is an essential tool to help make your productions better. There are a lot of different audio recorders out there, but there's a reason why the H4N and the H4N Pro have been staples in the industry for a long time now. Not only does it have a lot of features and options, but it's also very portable and has very high quality AD converters and mic pre's, allowing for a very clean and crisp audio recording. The H4N Pro has two XLR mic inputs, and it can also take 2/4-inch line level inputs. There's also a line level input for a 3.5mm stereo jack, and at the top there's a stereo microphone in XY position. With that alone, you can actually go out and record audio, and it actually can adjust between 90 degrees and 180 degrees of capture. So that way you can either hone in on a specific subject or a wider area. The H4N Pro runs off two AA batteries, but for me, I like to use the Watson rechargeable AA batteries. Those are actually really good because this does take up a lot of juice, and it's very expensive to keep buying AA batteries that are not rechargeable. So I recommend the Watson MX high capacity AA batteries to work with the H4N Pro. On one side of the H4N Pro, you have a power switch that also has a hold setting. The hold setting is great for if you're already using the H4N Pro and it's on and it's recording, you can actually have it on hold. That way, if you accidentally press any buttons, it will not stop or interfere with your recording. There's also a USB port for connecting to your computer and using this as an audio interface. There's a volume setting for the built-in speaker that's on the back. Now keep in mind, it's a single speaker and it's not very loud, but it at least does help you be able to hear what you recorded if you don't have headphones on you. Next to that, you have a headphone and line output for 3.5mm stereo jacks. And lastly, you have a jack for the additional Zoom remote control. On the other side of the H4N Pro, you have an SD memory card slot. Next to that, you have buttons to adjust the record level from your inputs. Then you also have a menu button, and you have a scroll wheel for navigating through the menu button, which also works as a select button when you press it in. Now on the front, you have a backlit LCD screen that is easily visible day or night. And on here, you'll be able to see your audio signals. You'll see what folder you're recording into, what format you're recording as, and what microphones are active. You have 4 different buttons at the top that allow you to navigate through your folder, file, your speed, and your file format. On the left side, you have microphone inputs that you can select. If you select mic, it'll be the stereo microphone that's actually built in to the H4N Pro. If you select 1 and or 2, those are for the inputs at the bottom, the XLR or 1/4-inch inputs. You can select if you want to record from only one signal or from both. And you can actually create a stereo file that has one input on each side, one left, one right, or you can actually have it set up to record those 2 different channels as independent mono audio tracks. If you want to use the 3.5mm stereo input that's located on the back, you would go in through your menu settings to change the mic button input to change it from the built-in stereo microphone, and then that same mic button will actually control that 3.5mm input on the back. So pretty much with the mic button, you're using either the onboard stereo mic or the 3.5mm stereo input. And at the top, you also have your transport buttons: stop, play, pause, previous, next, and record. Also between the 2 XLR inputs is a connection port for the power adapter that Zoom sells separately. Now that's great if you're near an outlet and want to actually have it powered on there and you know you're not going to be moving it around a lot, but you have a long shoot and you don't want to be running through AA batteries. On the back, you have your AA battery compartment, and you also have a 1/4-inch 20 threaded mount. So now let's talk about the construction and the build of the H4N Pro. It's pretty hefty, though it's built out of all solid plastic except for the top part. The microphone section, that's actually all metal, but everything else is hard plastic, and it doesn't feel flimsy at all. It actually can take a little bit of a beating. It's actually built to be very rugged. The buttons are very tactile. It actually feels really nice when you press it. It actually has a nice click to it, so you know you're pushing the buttons. I've had this thing for years, and though it's gotten some scratches on it, nothing has broken off, come loose, or anything. It actually has held up very well. So now let's talk about some of the features of the H4N Pro that really make this device shine. Aside from being able to record a wide variety of audio formats and sizes, it actually has great AD converters built in that allow you to actually get a very good, clean sounding signal from analog to digital. That's also great if you're using this as an audio interface. So not only can you record internally into this device with the SD memory card, you can actually connect this to your computer via USB and run this as an audio interface and mic pre. So you could actually use this to record vocals or instruments into a digital audio workstation. So if you make music, you can easily capture audio with this device. Another great thing is that it has 48-volt phantom power. A lot of microphones, especially condenser microphones, require phantom power. And with the H4N Pro, all you have to do is go through your menu settings and you can activate that for your XLR inputs. There are also options to allow a low cut filter, allowing you to take out a lot of that low end noise that for the most part you won't use if you're doing a lot of vocal recording. And one thing that I always have on all my recordings with the H4N Pro is having a compressor / limiter on there. There are quite a few different settings that will work for different scenarios. Whether you're recording instruments or vocals, the compressor limiter I think is something that should always be on, especially if you're doing things with talking. So without getting too much into it, what a compressor essentially does is it helps make the volume of the recording a little bit more even. So it helps bring down that louder part and that lower part a little bit more. So it actually sounds a lot more professional, sounds a lot more clean, and you don't have a big jump in volume. Now, it doesn't normalize it and make every single word the exact same volume, but it does help a lot. And I always use it, whether I'm doing podcasts, gaming videos, pretty much anything where I'm talking, I always have that activated. And that really will help make your audio production sound better. So that's pretty much the overview of the H4N Pro. I really love it. It sells for about 220 bucks US dollars, and honestly, it's worth every penny. If you're doing anything semi-professional or professional within film, gaming, podcasts, talk shows, anything where you're recording audio, I highly recommend the H4N Pro. I've used it for so many different things, from hip-hop ciphers, live performances, podcasts, gaming videos, and pretty much anything film related where I'm actually using a shotgun mic and a boom to record professional audio. This is so much better than connecting audio directly into the camera. Now, it does add a little bit more work because then now you have to sync a separate audio file. But again, if you're looking for a more professional sound, this is an essential tool that will really take things to another level. Also, I do have a lot more videos coming soon on how to use the H4N Pro. I'll show you guys how I actually do podcasts with it. I'll show you guys how I actually use it for recording 2 different audio signals for my gaming videos. And I'll show you guys how to use it if you're doing a short film or documentary. If you guys are interested in getting the H4N Pro, I do have links in the description where you can purchase them from either B&H Photo or Amazon. It doesn't change the price that you get it at, but it does help this channel. Please make sure to drop a like on this video, drop a comment below if you have any questions, and please make sure to subscribe. I have a lot more videos coming soon. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.